Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Cheatologist Show. Produced by KaramelEntertainment. Again, I want to thank Leroy Wilkins Jr. for giving me this opportunity to come into your home every Friday. I want to thank Comcast and Verizon also for this opportunity to come into your home, not to terrorize it, but to speak about the issues that are contaminating our relationship, and also to offer good advice and information to uplift and enhance the happiness already in the home. Tonight I want to speak about, again, I am the Cheatologist, so I speak about issues, like I said, that affect us the most. But I want to speak about, I want to define cheating, because I'm hearing a lot of questions on Facebook, Twitter, my everyday life that it's not cheating if I do this. It's not cheating if I do this. Is it really cheating if this happened, and so on and so forth? So tonight I'm going to define cheating, and then I want to speak direct at the men tonight. I want to speak a little bit to the women, but mainly this is for the men tonight, because I want them to ponder on the things that I'm going to share with them tonight. And anybody who's interested in sustaining their relationship, sustaining their love and their respect, they will respect what I'm saying tonight. This is not to judge anyone, not to bash anyone, but to speak facts. Again, it's not opinions on this show. It's facts. And it's good advice that I'm sharing. And I hope that one would take heed. I want to define cheating. Cheating is using dishonest methods to achieve a goal. That's what cheating is. Using dishonest methods to achieve a goal. Now, what goal is one attempting to achieve when he's in a relationship or married? There's a specific goal or reason that person is choosing to cheat. A person just don't wake up and say, I'm going to cheat today. You know what? I'm going to go cheat because I think that's good for me. I'm going to go down Broad Street. I'm going to go down Jeff Davis. I'm going to go down Chamberlain. I'm going to go somewhere and I'm going to cheat today. I'm going to go to the hotel. I'm going to take this woman. Nobody plot like that. Nobody wake up. Now, if plans before that was to cheat, then that's something different. But nobody wake up wanting to cheat. I don't know. And if anybody is waking up wanting to cheat and sabotage their relationship, they have a problem. And I'm saying that, man or woman. Anybody waking up who want to sabotage their relationship with infidelity, adultery, and all that, then they have a problem. Okay. The synonyms for cheating are distorting, falsifying, twisting, tampering with, and misrepresenting. Misrepresenting what? So now that we have defined cheating, cheating, again, is dishonest methods to achieve a goal. Now, what goal? And the synonyms are distorting. Cheating is distorting what? Facts, information, truth, falsifying truth, facts, tampering with what? Tampering with the truth, tampering with facts, tampering with the idea of you cheating, and misrepresenting. When you cheat, you misrepresent. You misrepresent yourself, you misrepresent your wife, your woman, and you misrepresent your family. Sometimes men fail to realize that the damage that they're causing is more to themselves than they're causing to the relationship. Although the woman is crying, baby, why you hurt me? Why you deceived me like this? I thought you loved me. We have a family. We just got married, so on and so forth. even though that person, the woman, is affected by it, it seems the most destruction is done to the man himself. Why? Because he now penetrates his morals. He penetrates now the spirit that is connected to the goodness, the highest goodness, which is God. Once he keep betraying his vows, he disrespects who? His creator. So now his blessings are, he may be deprived of his blessings. So now he's misrepresenting and destroying the soul and the spirit that is connected to all good. And the connection to all good, again, is God. Don't want to make this a religious thing, but we can't deny the fact that we need God to help us, to straighten us out, and to keep us on a straight path. We need God in our lives, we need God in our children's lives, and we need God in our relationship and marriages. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get back. We defining cheating. Distorting, falsifying, twisting. Baby, I ain't do that. You ain't see that. She lying, and so on. Twisting the facts. No, baby, I was here when things like that. I don't think I need to really go in detail with twisting and tampering and misrepresenting, because you already know what that is. But what are we destroying? We're destroying our soul, and we're destroying and affecting the woman that we with. And because the woman, the wife, is no longer happy in the marriage, that affects the children. It trickle down effect. The children now affected by the fact that the wife is not happy. There will not be a happy relationship, or let's say this, there would not be a productive relationship if the woman is not happy. I'm sorry. There's no way. There is no I in a relationship. There is we. If she is not happy, the relationship goes down. If the man is not happy, the relationship goes down. So both people have to know how to meet each other emotional needs, physical needs, spiritual needs, psychological needs, so on and so forth. So with cheating, it poisons the atmosphere in which relationships breathe in. But again, I keep hearing people saying, what is cheating? What is that? We don't need to get into, we're going to define cheating, and then we're going to speak direct. I'm not going to say, why men cheat? We already know why. But what is it that's causing us to constantly disrespect and sabotage our relationships? And we have no regard, no concern about what happens to the woman or to the children. What type of man will marry? You got to think about this, because this is real serious. What type of man would vow to love, protect, and honor and respect his woman, and then as soon as he get the opportunity to escape that, he go do it with no regards to what's going to happen? Cheating is not meant for you to do forever. I'm not encouraging it, but it's not something, it's a temporary thing anyway. It may go on for months. It may go on for years, but eventually somebody is going to get destroyed. Something is going to get destroyed in that relationship that affects the man and the woman. Men cover up the pain, and we cover up the pain by going from woman to woman to woman, because we're not man enough to stand alone and be alone with ourselves and say, look, I have a problem. I have a serious problem, and I may need to stay away from women for a while. It doesn't make me that. I just need to work on what's going on within me. So every woman that we meet or every woman that we find attractive is not meant for us to run behind and sleep with. we have to work on what is constantly causing us to betray our relationship. Okay, we had cheating. A cheater is a dishonest person. So if your woman, your wife cannot trust you, how can the relationship grow? That's something that we need to talk about. If you are dishonest constantly in your relationship, it will be difficult, not impossible, difficult for your relationship to reach the heights of happiness and joy that is deserved in a loving marriage and a relationship. Your marriage should always be held in high esteem and value. Now, listen, men, listen to what I'm saying. Your relationship and your marriage should always be held in high esteem and value. But wait, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the relationship off of that. And I'm going to marriage. Because people always trying to compare marriage is just like a relationship. It's not. Marriage is not like a relationship. And this is where we find problems at too. We be saying, well, no need for me to marry him. We've been in a relationship 10, 15 years. We already married. Says who? Marriage and a relationship is not the same. Not saying that you should disrespect a relationship that I'm hoping that you're in a relationship so you can elevate to the level of marriage. But women got to look at this too. Why would you stay in a relationship years and years and years, have children after children after children, and not get married? Several women I asked who have had children. So you're going to get married? Because I always try to encourage the good. When they say they just had a baby and so on and so, wow, that's a blessing right there. So you just got married or you about to get married? I always encourage the good. Please, I ain't going to marry that. Please. I would never marry him. But you'll have children by him. That's something just to think about. Cheating is a game that men play to reach a goal. It can't be a goal of happiness because if they're in a marriage, that's where the happiness should be. Men, think about this. If all the time and the energy that you spend chasing women, spending time with women, spending money on women. Oh, hold on. That's a commercial break. Think how much money you could be saving if you stop cheating. That's a little commercial right there. You know, like the Geico. This is how much money you could be saving if you stop cheating. You can call in now, 915-5202. We're having a discussion tonight on defining what is cheating. And I'd like for the callers to call in and give me your definition of cheating. Because it's obvious we having constant problems and issues, and people are justifying what they're doing. So what is it, at what age, I'm just curious, I'm just throwing this out there for y'all to think about. And again, I'm talking direct right now to the men. The men right there who are looking into the screen right now, I'm talking to you. At what age will we stop going to the club looking for young women or women to sleep with when we have our wives at home? What age do we stop getting together, gathering as men, plotting against our own marriage? What age? What is it going to take? What age? I'm saying age because with age, it should bring wisdom. And it's a young lady in the salon who told me this, and it stuck with me. She said, when you know better, you should do better. So I'm wondering, at what age are we going to stop sleeping with these women without condoms and bringing home whatever to our wives? And when do it stop? I'm just curious, can you call in and tell me what age should it be? When are we going to stop leaving our children and not being the fathers that we should be to our children? Because you know, the time that we spend away from our home, the hours that we spend away from our home, the days that we spend away from our home, and our children are left with the mother, with the wife, and they want some questions answered, and dad is not there to answer. So they see mom sitting on the couch or in the room crying all the time. And the son or the daughter comes up, Mom, where's dad? And why you always crying? And then when the man, which is you, finally come home to that, the woman is upset, of course, because you didn't call, you didn't respond to her calls, and you stayed out late again, or y'all had plans and you just disregarded the plans. And so when you come home, the children see the mood of the wife when you walk in the door. She's upset and she's angry. So the children are not dumb. So they look at mom and they look at dad and see that mom and dad is always arguing and fussing. And then the kids put it together in their mind. Dad is always gone. Mom is upset. And then they start saying to the mom, Mom, are you mad at dad because he stay out all the time? And then you tell a child, shut up, sit down and mind your business. This is for grown people. Like, when you're young, be respectable, but when you get older, this is like what he's saying, when you're young, be respectable, but when you get older, do what you want to do. This is the response or the message that we're giving the children. What age, I'm going to ask this again, and then we're going to get back into defining cheating, and then we're going to take some calls. At what age are we going to stop dressing up to go to the club to meet other women, to sleep with other women, to creep with other women when we have our wives at home? What age are we going to be, or what is it going to take for us to stop penetrating the existence of another woman without protecting yourself? And whatever you catching or whatever's flowing through your system, you bring it home to your wife. At what age? I'm going to start taking some calls. This is the Cheatologist. Thank you for calling the Cheatologist.
Yes. Oh, excuse me. I know you said you're dressing the men, but what age? You talking about going to the club? The role has reversed, and they're now going to the church, and they're getting with the sisters and the choirs and the females, the secretaries, what have you, and they're now divorcing their wives and getting together and marrying these women in the church. When did we stop and say enough is enough?
Wow. So you're saying that the men, so it's no longer the club only, they're going to church, they're getting with sisters who don't have men, I'm assuming, and they're married, so they get with them and divorcing their wives to get with the women in the church.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you know what happens with that, right? When the man, normally when a woman know another man is married, and he go cheat on his wife with the woman who already know, and he say, well, I'm going to leave my wife, and I'm going to be with you, It's all gravy until he leave his wife and now he's with her, because most of the women don't really want the men when they no longer married. You know, so whatever he's doing, whatever he did to his wife with her, he's going to eventually do to her with another woman. So she's a cheating man who marries a cheating woman is going to end up with what? A cheating man. Mm-hmm. That's how that is. So if that's the life that is bad, it's definitely bad. But if that's the life that she wants, whatever repercussions come with that, she's going to suffer that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so I mean, it's terrible when I'm assuming you're a church lady.
Yes, I am.
And I thank you for calling in. I want to thank you for that.
All right.
It's a shame. It's pitiful that a church lady will call up here, not putting men on the spot, but to let you know it's happening in the church too. Now, if you can't go to church to find a good man, what are we up against? If you can't go into a sanctuary to hear the word of God constantly every week without the devil sitting right next to you or the devil whispering in your wife's ear, what are we up against? In the beginning of the show, I told you, we need God. We cannot do this alone. I am the cheatologist. Let me tell you what I do. I study and I research why men cheat, the cause and effect of why men and women cheat. And I listen to cases individually, and I seek to find solutions, resolutions, and give good information and advice to help maybe keep that marriage together or offer the advice that's necessary for them, both for the people in that relationship to look at themselves. But I am not God. There's nothing that I can do without the mercy or the grace or the will of God. So, if therefore there's nothing that I can do but offer you good information and good advice, I'm telling you, we need God. Again, this is not a church sermon, but why should I take God out of this equation when I know that he is the foundation of all good? Okay, that's a sad situation right there, where you can't even go to find peace. Now, I'm hoping, God knows, I'm hoping that this ain't every church that's out there that's trying to save souls and lead them to do God's will. I'm hoping that there's churches out there that's actually reviving. But still, that's the intention of the person. If the intentions of that person is to go there to get God's word, then that's what he's going for. And he willed and he's strong faith. Look, I'm going for God. I'm not going to find no woman. I'm going to get some spiritual food for me so I can keep growing in my marriage or in my relationship. And any woman and any man who's married and they having a problem, of course they should take that to the pastor or get some type of counseling. But the best counseling is the natural counseling, and that's do unto others as you wish for them to do unto you. So if you want your wife to cheat on you, then maybe you're cheating on, maybe you're cheating on her. If you want your husband to cheat on you, then maybe you're cheating on him. Or you just gave up on a relationship, don't love him no more. Cheating is a choice. But both men and women are responsible for contributing to the state of the relationship. Both men and women are responsible. That emotional balance, and meeting them emotional needs. Both men and women need to come together for that to happen. A man can't do it by himself, and a woman can't do it by herself. But individually, a man needs to work on himself, work on his faith, work on his morals, and this is something that we got to do every day. This is not something that we got to do on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Forget that we even have morals and principles. This is something that we got to work on every day, all the time. So let's get back to defining the term cheating. After today's show, there should be no more excuses and justifications for not knowing or defining cheating. I wanted to mention, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the show, that all callers who's calling in today, you can give your name, your number, and your Facebook to the secretary or whoever answers the phone. You can give them your name, your number, and your Facebook. And you will get a free copy of the new book, scheduled to be released next year. What you don't know will hurt you. How to detect if your lover is cheating. Again, anyone who call in today, who give their name, their number, and their Facebook, they get a free copy of the book mailed to them, How to Detect If Your Lover is Cheating. And that's courtesy of KaramelEntertainment. A statement I want to make. Cheating is a choice. No one go out the house and fall on top of a woman and say it was a mistake. No woman walks out the house and fall on top of a man and say it was a mistake. It is a conscious decision, and cheating is a choice. Okay, now that we know that cheating is a choice and it's not a mistake and it's a conscious activity, now how do we defeat this? We know what cheating is. We know it's not a mistake. So how do we combat this issue, and this epidemic? Because, cheating is of high proportion, and it's affecting relationships on a regular. Women need to understand that when they allow their man to cheat, it becomes an open relationship. And what I mean by that, because I'm almost sure that no woman says, baby, here go 3 condoms. When you go out today, if you happen to run into somebody or trip into something, make sure you use your condoms, and dinner will be ready at 7 or 8, and I'll see you when you come home. No woman do that. I'm sure there is no woman, again, let me repeat this. I'm sure there's no woman out there who gives their husband or boyfriend condoms and say, if you run into a situation, use them, and baby, I'll see you when you come home. So the reason I said that, and it may seem that I'm being sarcastic, but the reason I said that women need to understand that when you allow your man to cheat, or when you know your man is cheating and you stay upset with him and you go in one room and he go in another room, or he go upstairs and you stay downstairs, or whatever way your living arrangements are, if you never address the issue that he's cheating and you know it, he know you know, and he don't want to talk to you, he don't want to communicate with you, and you don't want to talk to him, and you don't want to communicate with him, and both of y'all are upset, but you still stay in that situation, that becomes an open relationship. And when the man, which men can take, knowing that his woman or his wife is being satisfied by another man, no man can't take that. He shouldn't have to take that. No woman should have to deal with that. But unfortunately, we make bad decisions and it happened. So what I'm saying is, when the man find out that his woman is pouring the water in somebody else's glass, then he upset. So you gonna take my water and give it to another man? But as long as you've been married or in a relationship with her, you've been taking her water, pouring it in another woman's glass. So if you can't take it, men, don't dish it out. Simple as that. If you don't want your woman to do it to you, don't do it to her. I'm not encouraging women to do it. I'm not encouraging men to do it. But if you can't take it, don't dish it out. If your woman call home and say, baby, I'm not coming home tonight, you will have a fit. Where you at? You'll jump off the roof, or you'll jump through windows, you'll drive up on curbs. Where you at? You better come home. You can't take it. But you can stay out all night, come in when you want to, and expect her to be like, baby, you had a good day? I love you, baby. You need me to warm up your food? You're expecting that. How can you expect that after you constantly, totally keep disrespecting her? Women, if you are in a relationship like this, please think about what happens next. Nothing stays the same when you're in abusive, emotionally and a mental abusive relationship. Because cheating is an emotional and sometimes physical, emotional and psychological abuse that leads to the physical, or maybe it is physical. But if you're in a relationship like this and you don't want to communicate with your man don't want to communicate with you, then it becomes an open relationship. She going to do what she want to do, and you going to do what you want to do, you boo. I know y'all heard that term before. Do you, boo? Okay, that's the type of situation it is. She's going to do what she want to do. You're going to do what you want to do. I guess you contribute to the household. She contributes to the household. Boom, everything is fine and dandy. And she say, look, to her girlfriend say, yo, you know your man is cheating. Please, I don't care what he do. Long as he pay the bills, and take care of his child, I don't care what he do. That's a sad situation to be in. I'm going to take this call. Thank you for calling the Cheatologist. Thank you for calling the Cheatologist. Can you hear me? All right, sorry about that. The call dropped. Okay, so what I'm saying is, when women, if you're in a relationship like that, please communicate the problem out with your other half. Because misery leads to confusion. Confusion leads to mental stress. And mental stress open up a whole host of other problems that can affect the person. Okay. Both men and women need to be responsible, again, for contributing to the state of the relationship and the mental health of the relationship, and sustaining the relationship with mutual love and respect. Any man who loves his woman, or let's just say any man who respects his woman, would not constantly do the things that affect her, that affect her well-being, that affect her mental state. If I love you and respect you, I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep you laughing, smiling, and happy. That's what I'm going to do. But unfortunately, there are things that we fail to understand as men as it relates to our women. Sometimes, our women go through emotional spasms at times. It may not want to be touched. May just need some space. May not feel like cooking. She's been cooking all along, but may not feel like cooking. That is not an excuse or a ticket for you to go cheat. Well, she ain't cooked, or she ain't want me to touch her, or that whatever she's going through, be man enough to say, baby, whatever you're going through, I'm here for you. I'm sorry you're going through it, and if you want to talk about it, I'm here. If not, I'm in the next room, or if you want me to stay here with you, baby, I'm right here. Show her that's respect. That's respect. It's disrespect when you rush out and say, she ain't want me to touch her, she ain't cooked, so that means I should go do something. I'm going to take this call. Sorry for that. Thank you for calling the Cheatologist.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for calling. How can I help you?
I'm just calling because I heard the last comment about the fact that if, you pay your bills, boo, do you? Yeah, I've been in that situation before. But sometimes it's just by yourself. Then what do you do with boo-boo the food?
Yeah. So what's the question? I'm sorry. What was the question that you had?
Okay, what I'm asking is, after all that's said and done, then what do I do with boo-boo the food?
Okay, so you're talking about boo-boo the food, and I'm assuming that's the man.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if y'all can't communicate, that's already a problem. Why you don't communicate is also a problem. So that's what needs to be assessed. Why you're not communicating, why you don't want to communicate, and because that leads to the state of the relationship. That's what I was saying.
But I do communicate in every way. But what if you get called a dumb bitch or anything on that line? Then what are you supposed to do? You supposed to just sit there and take it?
No. Okay, you definitely don't supposed to take. See, that's the respect. That's what I was speaking about. The disrespect. No woman and no man should have to stay in a relationship where there's constant disrespect. So the best advice that I can give for that, if that man is not willing to respect you, then he's not willing to hold on to that relationship. Because the relationship needs respect. Respect, love, courtesy, and regards. If he can't give you that, then it's not a relationship. You are just now sustaining in thin air, hoping that the relationship will get better.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
We just keep on going, hoping that thing. But we ain't in a tight relationship. We got a good relationship. It's just that I just clicked on TV and I saw your show. So I just thought I'd call in because we had an argument earlier.
Okay,
and
but
sit right here listening to me right now.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay, well look, if you have a relationship, if you have a good relationship, the best thing to do is to communicate with each other all the time. Don't wait for problems to occur to start communicating. Communicate, communicate all the time.
We do. We have, like I said, we got a beautiful relationship.
Well, I don't know how beautiful.
I just don't understand why you turn around and call me stupid, all because I was hollering because it was a situation happened. So I was saying, if you worried about what I asked somebody, you should be just asking that person, well, when are you coming over with the money that my woman gave you? Don't go and say, well, did my woman give you something? Because that give a person another opportunity to say no.
Okay.
When I already told you I did.
Okay, are you talking to me or are you talking to your man? I'm
talking to you and him.
Okay, well, anything, I'm sorry, but anything personal like that, I'm sorry that y'all going through that, but communicate it out and no you screaming, he calling you a B word or, disrespecting you, the issue is never going to be settled. So y'all both need to communicate on a respectable level.
Yeah, well, I do love her.
Okay, well, okay.
But I just don't like the fact you call me stupid.
Okay, you love somebody who call you stupid.
It's the same thing. It's still belittling.
It's very belittling. But okay, well, I hope that y'all work that relationship out. We have some more calls on the line, but I really hope that y'all work it out. And
Thank you.
it's going to need communication.
Thank you.
Other than cursing each other out. All right. All right. Thank you for calling. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to what I said before, because that was almost an example of what I was talking about. Women need to understand when they allow their man to disrespect them, when they allow their man to call them out their name, when they allow their man to disregard the relationship, yet they stay there and take the constant abuse, then you open up the door for it to continue. If it's not addressed, don't wait till later on down the line to address these problems. Address them when they occur, boom. Get on them right then and there. Women have a tendency of letting stuff build up. Okay, I'll take that. Boom. That's one. And they put it in the bank. Okay. Or I'm a B. Okay, cool. I'm a good B. I'll take that. Boom. They store that. Oh yeah, I suck that? Okay, cool. I bet I do it right too. Okay, cool. I take that. It keep building up until they explode. And when they explode, that's when the principles, the morals, everything go out the window. They might get another man who said they look good, who talk to them good, so on and so forth. Then that relationship is destroyed anyway because the woman start cheating, and then the man is, of course, going to be upset, going to be abusive, and might be physical, unfortunately, because for some reason we men cannot take it. And I am, Lord knows I'm doing a deep research on that, why men can cheat and expect women to take it, but women cheat, men can't take it. It always goes on another level. But that's another subject, that's another topic. Maybe we'll do a show on that. But what I'm saying to the young lady that just called, if you don't communicate your problems, issues, anything in a relationship before there is a problem, a bigger problem there, and you want to throw everything in the pot right then and there and then ball over, you need to communicate all the time. Don't just communicate when you have problems. Trust me, take my advice on this. If you communicate with your woman and your man all the time, even when you're happy, hey babe, my day was like this, take time, sit down, take time out today to sit with your woman, hold her, rub her feet or something. Baby, lay on the couch, watch a movie. Hey babe, I had a good day. Oh babe, this is a good movie. Laugh together. Take her to the movies. Take her to the dinner. Communicate with your woman. Show her that you love her. Show her that you still respect her. Show her that she matters more than anything and anybody else in this world. When women feel that from a man, I'm telling you, the love is so intense. The respect and the regard that they have for their man is such on a higher level that no man can penetrate that. No man can come there and say, boo, I do this, but please, I got a man. And that's what they'll be saying. But when a woman is having problems, when she's constantly disrespected by her man, when her man is calling her out her name, when her man is constantly cheating, when her man don't come home, when her man don't tell her that she look good, when she go to the hairdresser to go get her hair done and it's all banged up looking nice, she come home and the first thing he says, damn, you was at the salon all day. What about baby? You look real, oh, okay. You look real good. I'm taking my baby out tonight. Or, come here, baby, come here. Let me hold you. Let me eat you up right now. This is what we need to start doing to sustain our relationship. All we want to do is complain and complain and complain to justify us going out there cheating and disrespecting our women. Vice versa. And the same thing with the women. Want to complain, boom, disrespect our men, and go out there and get your hair done for another man. Trying to impress the next door neighbor. When you can't even sustain the relationship that you have at home, and you talking about you going to go out and make somebody happy. You need to make yourself happy. And you make yourself happy by what? Respecting yourself. When you respect yourself, you love yourself. And when you love yourself, you honor yourself. And when you honor yourself, you lift your esteem. When you lift your esteem, pride means nothing because you're confident of yourself. You can call in. This is the Cheatologist, 915-5202. Anyone have questions? This is the time to call. I'm going to go through some things in a book. Oh, I wondered if the producer did get that last caller number so they can get a free copy of the book. And maybe the man and the woman can read it together. That may be a good thing. Let's talk about the married cheater. Oh, wow. Okay. Understand, men, this is for the men. Your wife wants you more than you know. Your wife loves you. Your wife respects you. But you can't meet her needs appropriately if you are out there chasing other women. If you are out there sleeping around, you cannot meet the needs of the home. Thank you for calling in, the Cheatologist.
Yes, I wanted to ask a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, my boyfriend, he has a son that's 3 years old. And basically, I was wondering if, being that he's 3 years old, is it a possibility that him and his baby mother may get back together? Like, it'd be mornings and nights, so like at 3 o'clock in the morning, well, I have to run something to the baby or, you know, and I'm just trying to figure out what is going on.
Wow. You said, okay, let me run it back before I address it. You said your boyfriend and baby mom, your boyfriend has a baby mama.
Uh-huh.
Who has a son who is 3 years old.
Uh-huh.
Did he tell you why they're no longer in a relationship?
He was just saying that they just didn't work out. Things just didn't go on, I guess. Okay. I'm really not, you know, he didn't really get into details with it, so just still trying to figure out.
And do you love this man that you're with now? Do you love him or you like him, or how long y'all been together?
Well, we've been together for about 2 years now, and it's been going on for a little while.
You haven't, and this is a personal question, and it's not to offend you, but you wasn't the woman on the side that he was seeing while he had that woman, were you?
Not that I know of, unless he was lying. I didn't see it, so, you know, I didn't see it, you know. I didn't get the vibe, but now it's totally different now.
Okay, what's the purpose of your relationship with this young man?
Well, basically, just to build something new, basically maybe even go a little bit further than that.
Okay, so what you need to do, if you planning on being a real sincere and enduring relationship with this man, let him know that you have concerns and you have problems with. Now, don't stop him for tending to the responsibilities of his baby. Never come in between that. Never say, well, this baby is taking all your time. And his baby mother has, I guess, the right to communicate with him. However, in reference to the baby, not about them. But 3 o'clock in the morning, she calling about the baby need Pampers and the baby need milk. You might need to look into that, because I don't care. You do have a baby, now unless it's an emergency, the baby fell out the crib, he rushed to the hospital. Hey, we need to meet at the hospital. But to go over a woman's house to give her what, Pampers at 3 o'clock in the morning? You might need to look into that. Or put him, I always advise this, if you can't communicate in a relationship with your man, then there's always going to be problems. And if you planning on going further with this man, maybe you need to have her there and have him there and say, look, I love you and I respect you, and tell her I respect the fact that y'all have a baby, and I have nothing to do with that. But I have something to do with you. This is when you're talking to the man. I have a problem with you leaving out here all the time, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, talking about you got to go take care of your baby. What else is you taking care of other than your baby?
Yeah.
You know, so communicate. I'm not suggesting that he's doing something hanky-panky, but it do raise a red light, like, oh, wait, or is it a green light? One of them lights light up in your head and be like, wait a minute, something is going on. Hold, pump them brakes. Let me see what's going on. Because when you're in a situation, in a relationship like this, and you go on and on for years, and you see the signs, but you overlook them and don't address them, later on they come back and haunt you and affect you, and you say, you know what, I knew this all along, but I trusted you. So you need to have you need to have a conversation with your man and lay out your concerns with your man. If he can't address them accordingly, then there's another problem.
Okay.
You know, but never keep him away from his baby, and respect the fact that you did choose a man who had a baby mama and who had a young baby. That's your choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you may have to deal with some of the things pertaining to that because you with him. But if you feel disrespect, you got the right to address that.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well, thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you for calling in.
All right.
All right. That's a situation when it's amazing because I was in the salon just yesterday, and the lady was asking me to speak about the women who try to hold the baby mama, who try to hold the baby daddy back from the baby mama or from the children, and she have a problem taking care. Have a problem with him taking care of his child or something to that effect. But and there's several situations that women have asked me about. But when a man has a relationship with another woman and they have a baby, that relationship don't work. That man now is out of that relationship with the woman in terms of intimate relationship. However, they still have a relationship because he need to be a father to his child, and they need to be parents to that child. Do they need to be sleeping together to be parents if they're not in a relationship? No. So that's crazy right there. But he need to be a father, constantly be a father to that child, and she need to be a mother, and they need to be parents. However, when another woman comes in and get together with that man, and he say, look, I have a younger baby, and I have a baby mama. We okay, or we have problems from time to time. That's when you, as the woman, need to make that decision. Do I want to be with a man when it's possibility that he's going to be having problems with his baby mama all the time? Because the child has nothing to do with this. The child ain't say, please be my mother, be my father. The child ain't had nothing to do with this. So you, as the woman, need to say, you know what? I may not want to deal with this. Because if you're having problems right now, you might have problems later. And you may continue to have problems, especially if you may be a little jealous of the baby mama or the baby mama jealous of you. And she just want to call him at random. And as soon as you address it, see, look at your girlfriend. Want to stop you from being a dad to your baby. What type of woman is that? But look, respect the fact. Now this is the one, I'm talking now to the woman who has the baby. Respect the fact that that man has moved on in a new relationship. Anything that you want to communicate with him, let it be in reference to the child. Your personal life is your personal life. The baby is his concern, not you. His new woman should not be your concern. Him taking care of his baby and tending to his baby should be your only concern. So don't try to sabotage his relationship because you're unhappy or sad or mad that he moved on and he's making another woman happy. And this is to the man. If you straddle in the fence going to your baby mama, to your woman, from your woman to your baby mama, eventually it's going to catch up to you. Eventually it's going to catch up to you, and it's going to make it difficult for women to respect you. And yeah, you'll get into relationships again, but drama will follow you. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to another episode of the Cheatologist. You can go to my Facebook. It should be on the screen. My Facebook is Raw Talk, RAWTALK. Or you can go to YouTube, type in the Cheatologist. Okay, there you go, on the screen. All your information, Facebook, Raw Talk. Or you can go to thecheatologist.com if you want to, if you have called in and we didn't get your information, you can reach me on Facebook and let me know that you called in. Let me know what your question was, and I'll know if you was the actual person. And I'll send you a copy of this book right here, What You Don't Know Will Hurt You. And those are for the ones who called in today. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Cheatologist every Friday at 6 o'clock. Verizon 36 or Comcast 95. I am the Cheatologist, and I want to sign off with, cheating is not worth losing your family. So stop cheating.